Good morning, students. Welcome to our first Design and Technology class. As it is a new subject for all of us, we are going to make a brief presentation of this field of study. First of all, the subject's title is composed of two words, design and technology. So, what is design? Products in our environment have all been designed. The clothes we wear, the houses we live in, the chairs we sit on, the cars we travel in, and the mobile phone we use are all good examples of designs. We use many products of design throughout the day, which facilitate our thoughts. Through the design activity, we can create and realize a range of useful products. There are many fields of design and designers which are specialized. For example, we have fashion stylists who are specialized in designing clothes, thus influencing the fashion and trend. Hairstylists who designs our head and the hair, whereas engineers design structures to make buildings and other constructions stand properly. Web designers design websites to make them functional and user-friendly. Product designs design a variety of objects, ranging from furniture to vehicles, as well as cell phones or sports equipment. Graphic designers design products such as logos, books, leaflets, and posters. Interior architects caters for the design of spaces inside buildings, such as offices, public spaces, etc. Residential and commercial architects design buildings, such as our house, the school, or other office. Landscape architects design gardens and open space. There are many more disciplines which involve designers, which we are going to see throughout the year. So, what is technology? Technology refers to all materials, machines, tools, and devices which help people to live easily and comfortably. It is the optimum use of knowledge and skills of people, materials, tools, and machines to create goods and services to enhance our everyday life. Examples of devices which involve technology: virtual reality, which is using gaming, for example; automobile, which in which there are a range of technical innovations, such as the mechanism itself to make the vehicle move, the GPS for localization, the lightning, the sound systems, the security systems, such as the airbag, etc., which are good examples of technology in a car. In the telecommunication system, for example, satellites, the medical equipment, which uses very sophisticated piece of technology, sports equipment as well, the smartphones, which we use every day, which uses a range of technology, starting from the casing itself, the material they use, the applications, the communication system, the Wi-Fi, etc. The tools nowadays are no more hand tools. Most of the tools we use are powered tools and which uses technology. The lighting systems, as for example, the LED system, which we use for economic purposes. In agricultural field, for example, the technology we use nowadays are very sophisticated. Here in the picture, we can see a drone spraying pesticides over a field. So it can be used also for monitoring the plant growth. So these are some examples where the technology can be used in our everyday life. So when we talk about design and technology, there are also some skills and knowledge which we have to know. So design and technology has an important role. It is it is present everywhere, sorry, with the products designed and made, forming an integral part of our life. In fact, we take most of our everyday things for granted, but we must recognize that somewhere someone has spent much time and energy in working out the shapes, the sizes, colors to be used, and in selecting the suitable materials and the ways to manufacture them. Design and technology has an evolving and dynamic field that has allowed humankind to grow. Uh, Special case, for example, let's take a flyover, which you can see nowadays everywhere. For example, in Phoenix, for the Metro Express. The design of such a structure required a great deal of skills and knowledge in different fields. For example, the shape of the flyover was designed by an architect, whereas the flyover's plan were drawn by a draftman who is specialized in softwares which can draw accurately the plans of the flyover. The structure to make it stand required the knowledge of an engineer, a civil engineer. It also took the skills of the masons to build the flyover. Therefore, we can say that designers often work in team. When we talk about design and technology, we also talk about the materials. So a designer must have a good knowledge of a range of materials. All products are made using specific materials. Therefore, a designer must have a knowledge of the materials available and know their properties. In the same case for the flyover, there are different materials have been used for the realization of the flyover. For example, cement, which is present everywhere. It has been used to produce concrete to build the flyover. With that, we have used steel bars for the structure to give the flyover the strength necessary to stand still. The rocks, which in Mauritius we call macadam, which have been used with the cement to produce concrete. Therefore, material technology is an important aspect in designing. So, when we talk about technology itself, all products need to be produced using sophisticated processes and technologies. The cranes, for example, are good examples of technologies that has been used for lifting purposes because they are very heavy materials which has been used to produce the flyover. So the cranes are machineries or vehicles which are used to lift up heavy materials. The joining processes, for example, here we can see the welding process is a technological joining process. The transporting system also requires technology. So here is a good an overview about the subject design and technology, and we're going to see furthermore next week.